Yeah, I think it's together with the quality issues, quality management and waste reduction, which falls into both quality and environmental, of course. That they help the business be efficient, but it also means that any adverse impact we have on the environment is as limited as possible.
So what you're saying is then you effectively combine the quality ISO standard with the environmental standard.
We have integrated. In fact, we're actually audited together for the two standards. But I think if you look at the ISO 14001 environmental management system standard, it splits into two halves. One half fits very neatly in with overlapping with quality systems. So waste reduction falls in QMS and EMS. And if you look at the compliance side, it really overlaps very much with health and safety. So, the risk assessment approach to it. So you can basically take ISO 14001, send half of it towards quality and half of it towards health and safety, and you're covered.
So it's effectively the way you manage the company is based on these various standards.
Yeah, I mean we have a company manual rather than a quality manual and an environmental manual, and that incorporates the health and safety, it incorporates environmental quality, business continuity, the whole of the gambit of management systems which we feel we need to run this business.
Is it possible to say how your company benefits from using best practice in these two topics?
Well, as I said, the waste minimisation falls both within the quality management system and the environmental management system. But I mean, I do have a very strong view that if you've got effective management systems which are used and driven by the people who use them, in other words, it's a common sense approach, it's not complex, and most of our procedures are actually done as flowcharts, so they're easy to understand. Then the savings the business makes by taking a more structured approach. We do recycle a lot as well. It's always looking for minimising cost. And in a business, that's what you've got to do, obviously commensurate with maintaining a very high standard. We've had an increasing number of customers are asking whether we have ISO 14001 EMS system.
Yes.
But I have to say it's probably more about a tick box approach.
Yeah.
In terms, people are driven by cost savings, but what we're finding is we can actually achieve an improvement in environmental performance alongside actually offering a more cost-effective product.
Yes.
So the customers are driven by actually taking cost out of their product, and we're part of that process.
What is the impact of applying best practice in these areas?
I think it saves you money. I mean, it makes you a more efficient business. I think, as I say, we in recent external audits get very few non-conformances. One, because our internal auditing is very thorough. And that's why my deputy Julie does the work, because it's such a key part of the business. It's just like most standards. Whether you're externally audited or not, you using those standards to help you manage the business in an effective way, an efficient way. I think it is useful to having those periodic external audits, because a new pair of eyes on a subject, there's always something you can pick up. So I think it's just good management really, is to use these standards to help you run the business.
Yes.
It's not an add-on, it's not something you do because someone else told you you've got to do it. It's something that's actually part of the way you run your business.